highest rated historical dramas 2021 to 2022. Some fans might overlook historical K-dramas, but they can be just as romantic and exciting as a modern set drama, getting to visually explore a time period through stunning visuals of set locations, wardrobe, and of course the time periods. I guess could we say the 80s and 90s are a part of history, and not all historical K-dramas are set in the Joseon era. Well, maybe a lot, but we enjoy looking in on time period dramas that transport us back in time to a great story. Now onto the list. Dramas from 2021. Counting down. Number 10. The Red Sleeve. With a cruel king upon the throne, his grandson is still struggling to overcome the trauma of his father being killed. As a crown prince who will take the throne one day, his goal is now to reform the law and become a fair ruler, but with the killing of his father still haunting him, will he be safe from his grandfather? His personality is a slight perfectionist, but he has some down-to-earth moments. When a young woman captures his heart, she's a little resistant to his proposal of becoming a royal concubine, as it entails quite a lot. Uncertain of wanting to give up some of her freedoms, where will the journey of life take them? Lee Se-young and Lee Jun-ho star in this captivating historical. Are you enjoying this kind of content? If so, please be sure to hit the like and subscribe button. For more specific lists, be sure to check out our channel. Number 9. The King's Affection. What could be so bad about twins? Well, in The King's Affection, another Joseon-era drama, it was considered an ominous sign. When the crown princess consort delivers twins, she spares her daughter's life by faking the infant's death and sending her safely away from the palace. Later, she goes by the name Dami and returns as a maid, but her likeness to the crown prince gets them both into more than a little trouble, in a situation where she finds herself taking his place. The son of a nobleman's family befriended her as a child and liked her immensely. He's later confused by her disappearance. When they meet again later in life, he does not immediately recognize her. But as they get closer, can she keep her identity a secret? Number 8. Lovers of the Red Sky. Even the title is so pretty and romantic. Even before watching, your curiosity might already have been piqued. Set in the Joseon era, a gifted painter who happens to be a woman, Han Chun-ki is very fortunate to have received an acceptance to a prestigious art college, in a time when the tradition of Confucian ideals might consider painting inappropriate for women. Another attribute about our female lead is that she was born blind, but with a sense of vision. Her character is unforgettable. Would it be a twist of fate that she meets an astrologer who lost his eyesight as a child? Haram seems to have a remarkable talent for reading the future from the night sky. They get caught up in palace politics. Number 7. Moonshine. A drama with a lot of depth behind its characters, as they are all from different walks of life. Also set in the Joseon time period, during a time when alcohol was pretty much banned, and a punishable offense, with laws against making or buying alcohol. A young woman living in poverty has a knack for making moonshine, which she sells to help her family members. A crown prince and an inspector fatefully discover some hidden alcohol, and now that they've seen it, they can't unsee it. So what will this trio do? Number 6. Youth of May. This time we're not going as far back to the Joseon era. There seems to be a lot of 80s love trending lately, from other shows set in the 80s to the music and the fashion. It's all making a strong comeback. We can certainly appreciate this time period. In Youth of May, however, the story takes place during a strong cry for democracy in Gwangju. Through a twist of destiny or fate, a young nurse attends a potential marriage meeting in place of her friend. The young man, Hee-tae, is a top-mark student, well on his way to the Seoul National University College of Medicine, and she wants to move and study abroad. So how could this possibly work? Through all the complications of the uprising, and despite everything standing in their way, they fall for each other. Number 5. River Where the Moon Rises. This drama had a huge controversy surrounding it because of the young star Jisoo, who got swept up in bullying allegations. It affected the drama so much that even despite the actor's apology for his past actions, he was cut from the drama, and unfortunately the damage had already been done. It was unclear if the drama could be redeemed, with the actor now out. About an ambitious warrior princess, with the goal of becoming the first empress of Goguryeo. She knows what she's up against, but she's ready for any challenge. But then she meets her exact opposite kind of in personality traits. The calm and chill Odal, who really is a gentleman, as depicted by his peaceful nature. They capture each other's hearts, but as always there's obstacles ahead, starring Kim So-hyun, Na Eun-woo, Lee Ji-hoon, and Choi Yoo-ha. Number 4. Secret Royal Inspector, N-Joy. A clever young man, Ryan, as played by Ok Taek-young, desires to open his own dumpling shop. In the meantime, he's a public service worker who later becomes a secret royal inspector. Unmarried, he crosses paths with a divorced woman, who's a very determined and passionate person. Together they start investigating and exposing those involved in the corruption of politics. Kim Hae-yoon steps into the role of Kim Joy, portraying a woman looking for happiness. We often find those deep-rooted palace politics within historical dramas, and it's always the best when the bad guys are brought to justice. And we're rooting for this duo to do the job. Continuing the list, counting down dramas from 2022, which brings us to number 3, Pachinko. Pachinko seemed to cause some waves for the production value and casting in this cinematic-looking drama. Based on a New York Times bestseller, Pachinko captured the lives of a Korean immigrant family through 4 generations as they left their homeland while surviving the trials and tribulations of life. It was announced that Pachinko would have a second season, so fans are eagerly awaiting this release. The first season was exceptionally cast, with some familiar faces you will definitely recognize. Number 2, Bloody Heart. Well, with a title like that, we know we are in for a heavy drama of palace politics and the desires of a king. A king has been deposed, and another ascends to the throne. Itae knows his father deposed the king. When he succeeded his father to the throne, his prerogative now is to be an absolute monarch. But the vice premier may appear to have even more power than the king. We are also introduced to a strong female lead, who is from a noble family. Her family gets into a power struggle within the royal court. We've got Lee Jun, Kan Hang-na, and Jang Hyuk on cast. Number 1, Alchemy of Souls. I don't know why, but this reminded me of Naruto, when the nine-tailed fox was sealed within, and his chakra was being blocked, so he wasn't as strong as his friends. Sorry, I got a little sidetracked. Alchemy of Souls seems to blend fantasy with a historical-like setting, with those who can shift souls, mages, and masters of special abilities. Our female lead is being chased down, so she makes the choice to shift into another body. However, the body she shifts into is much weaker than she expected. After escaping, she happens to be employed by a young master who recognizes something special about her. However, his past is riddled in some mystery, and it's been kept from him. The gate to his ability has been blocked, and he's unable to use any powers he might be gifted with. Our female lead, who is his servant now, accepts his offer to become his master and guide him to his destiny. His friend circle, meanwhile, is both cute and funny. The South Korean drama is in the fantasy action genre, and something visually surprising, and it's starting to receive higher ratings. Bonus mention, Snowdrop. This controversial drama stirred up a netizen storm and some viewer outrage regarding filmed inaccuracies. Being inspired by true events, the JTBC drama is set in 1987 as the country went on to democracy over dictatorship. The cast also received some criticisms. Still, this drama had a lot of hype even before airing. "25-21. The 90s is history now, right? And we often look back on it fondly. Can we all love the enthusiasm of our female lead, who has all the passion for fencing and manhwa comics? Her goal is to meet her idol and pursue the sport as a professional. She is one of the most strong female leads you will ever see on your screen. We also have a young man whose family was impacted by the South Korean financial crisis. The struggles he faces and hardships are almost unbearable, but he finds his path as a sports anchor. A friendship blooms between him and our female lead. Also upcoming for 2022, The Forbidden Marriage. Poon, the Joseon psychiatrist. Youth climb the barrier. We decided to add a throwback to 2020. Who remembers Mr. Queen? And Kingdom Season 2. Well, that wraps our top historical dramas from 2021 through 2022. We hope you enjoyed this list. Did we miss any titles? If so, please let us know which ones they are in the comments section down below so we can keep the list growing. Thanks for watching, MDLers. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm your host, HappySqueak.